everybody, it's your girl Rose. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate your support and I'll continue giving you these little tidbits. But today's video, I'm going to go over the 12 laws of the universe, and this is a part of a 12-part series, so stick around for the other 11 parts because I think this can really amp up your manifestations. And also, it is a great way to expand your consciousness and learn a little bit more about yourself and your spirituality and everything that happens and occurs around you. So, you're thinking about manifesting some shit, huh? I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting. Well, I hope so. And I think this is very important. I think this is very important for every person in the spiritual journey to learn. It's a great way to learn more about the consciousness and learn more about the things around you, and as well as amp up your manifestations a little bit. This video is going to be pretty short, I hope. And the first law of the universe that we are going to discuss, I got talking points because you know I'm terrible in front of the camera. But the first one we're going to be going over is the first one, which is the law of oneness. And what the law of oneness is about is it states that everything is connected through creation of one source. And can you guess what that is? Well, it could be the universe, it could be God, it could be energy, whatever you want to call it, that's what it's connected to. And what this tells us is that because we are all connected by one source, every action and event affects one another, whether we realize it or not, whether it's known or unknown to us. Everything we do in this reality has a ripple effect and basically affects the seen and unseen. And it also impacts the collective. So you may feel like that one small action that you do just affects you, but I always tell my kids this too. Whatever you do doesn't only affect you, it always affects the people around you. And so what does this have to do with manifesting things, you ask? Well, since everything originates from one source, which is the universe or God or whatever you want to call it, but it manifests from that one source, it basically consists of energy, and increasing our awareness of this helps better connect with the divine. Anyways, so when that happens, that's when the real magic happens. It is an endless field of consciousness, whether you know it or not, and which is why people are able to manifest. See, a lot of this stuff starts within the mind, and the more that we are aware of the things that go on around us and within ourselves and with our outer experiences, the more we start to realize how we're able to change our consciousness to better fit, a situation that we want. Now, not only does everything come from oneness, everything always returns to it. So that is a great tip to keep in mind as well. Now, next I'm going to go into how you can exercise this first law. Now, a good way to exercise the first law is to, 1, contribute to others. When we contribute to others, it gives us a sense of joy. And not only that, it is not only affecting them, but it's also affecting you. And like I said, whether you see it or not, it's always constant motion behind that. Whee! Whee! The second way to exercise this law is to pay attention to your inner world and how it affects your outer experiences. When you're paying attention to things that are going on within you, and when you correlate that with outer experiences, you really realize that's when everything is connected. Whether, like I said, whether you know it or not, how you are within you affects everything that goes without you. Just like whatever you put out there is what you get back in, and that it goes hand in hand. Another way to really exercise this law of oneness is to notice the coincidences. Now, me honestly, nothing happens by coincidences. It's always a string of synchronicity that happens that affects you in a way that pretty much makes everything work out for you and in your benefit, as well as the benefit of others. So always pay attention to coincidences, because at the end of the day, they're usually not coincidences. It's always something behind that, and that is a perfect example of how the law of oneness works. And another thing that is important too, and I'm pretty sure y'all watched a whole bunch of videos about law of attraction and all that stuff, but everyone is you pushed out. Now, whether you want to believe it or not, that's really what it is, because it builds awareness of behaviors of other people. And when you are aware of the behaviors of other people, that's when you start to realize how some of those behaviors kind of coincide with your behaviors. And that's how, when you really become aware that you and other people are really not as different as you think that you might be. Everybody always has some type of common ground. That's why it's always great to take time to understand people, because at the end of the day, same way how you want understanding, the next person wants understanding, and that is your common ground. Well, that was it for the quick video, you guys. I hope you like this quick lesson on the law of oneness. Like I said, if you haven't already, please hit that notification button and subscribe. I always try to bring interesting content to my channel, and yeah, I appreciate support. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next part of this series. Peace.